Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. It's Friday. Yes, another week has gone past. Time's going very quickly, isn't it? So on Friday I talk about books. So what I want to talk about today is the Australian author Jane Harper. Now, you may have heard of Jane Harper. Her first book, called The Dry, it came out in 2016, I think. I'm just having a look. Yes, I think so. I think it was 2016 that books. I'm just going books. So that was her first book, and it was a worldwide success because it was a really good book. It was set in country Victoria after a long drought, and these are crime books, of course. So if you haven't read it, you might have seen the film. Eric Bana starred in the film, and it was really good. I read it not long after it came out. But she has done 6 books since then. And the 6th book is coming out here in Australia on Tuesday, the 14th of October, called Last One Out. Now, I have noticed that it's being released here in Australia before the United Kingdom and the USA, which is unusual, but it's good, isn't it? Because we get to read it first. So in the United States and the United Kingdom, it will be out in April 2026. And I will look at that because, as I said, I think she is a very good writer. She wrote 3. Aaron Falk was her detective. He was with the federal police. So here in Australia, we have our police forces, all in the states, and then there's the federal police, which is sort of on top of that. And they look at a lot of like international crime and such things. So he was a member of that. And she did 3 books in that series. She did one called The Survivors that I haven't read it, but I don't think he was in that one. Yeah, it was interesting because, as I said, The Survivors came out, and I'm just reading this, 2020. So we had The Dry, then Force of Nature, and then Exiles. So those 3, as I said, they were sort of put together as the Dry series. The Lost Man, that is a standalone one. That was released in 2018. I haven't read that either. 3 Brothers, One Death, No Answers. So I'd read her early ones, and then I sort of lost touch with her, but I am going to go and read Lost Man because that sounds very interesting. I read all 3 of the Aaron Falk ones. But isn't it, for us in Australia to have something released first, it's quite different because she's an international author these days. So it's really nice to know that this novel is going to be out in Australia next week. It's Tuesday. I'm going out for lunch, so that's how I know it's on Tuesday the 14th. So as I said, Last One Out if you are in the United Kingdom or you are in America, mark your diaries for April 2026. So who of you out there like Jane Harper novels? I think she's very good. I'm actually going back and listening to The Dry, and as I said, it's about a drought in country Victoria, and as I've said before, I grew up in a country town. I know exactly what droughts are like. It was a really clever novel. So there, that's the thing on Friday, letting you know that a new Jane Harper novel's coming out. I am enjoying reading, listening to The Dry. And I don't know if I'll read the other ones, but I especially liked that one. That was such a really good debut novel. So that's it for Friday. As I said, let me know if you have read any of her books, if you've seen any of the 2 films. Eric Bana was in the films, The Dry and then The Force of Nature. I don't know if they're going to film anymore. The Survivors has been filmed for TV. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's on there now. But yeah, Jane Harper, a very good author. Okay, so enjoy your weekend and I'll be back on Monday.